Hello and welcome, my beautiful Libras. Brenda here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of March the 10th to the 16th. Keeping in mind that this is a general reading, not every single card or the energy may resonate with every single one of you, but take what you can from it. Let's see what we have here for your download message. Something's going to be better than you expected it to be. Great way to start off your reading. So if there's been a situation here that you've been concerned about, it's going to end up better than what you thought it would. Maybe you've been worried about something. All right, let's see what we have here for your tarot messages. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, so starting off, you have the moon. You have the Ace of Swords. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Four of Swords. And you have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Starting off, you've got better than expected. So there could be some challenges this week. There could be some issues that you're dealing with that you've been a little bit doubtful, dubious, worried about. But the universe is coming forward and saying, don't worry so much. This is going to work out and things will be even a lot nicer than what you expected them to turn out to be. Coming in with your first card, you've got openness. And that's about you, being open to receiving signs and, being open to breathe and relax completely and thoroughly. So this is about putting your dreams a little bit on hold when we get this card and just sit back and watch as life is going to unfold rather than becoming engaged in it. So be open to what the universe has in store for you this week. Be receptive to messages from that are being sent to you. Synchronicity, signs, numbers, repeating numbers, songs, anything. Because miracles can show up in ways you didn't expect. So this is quite interesting, considering you've got the card better than expected. So something's about to happen, that you're going to be quite surprised and yet pleased about. The moon comes in with this card. Moon is indicative of the Pisces sign. You could be dealing with an energy from a Pisces sign or not. But this is a card that says, you have all the resources at your fingertips if you trust your intuition and your instincts, okay? Everything's there for you. Now, if you're doubtful of anything, go back and do research, double check, make sure that you've got all the information that you need before you move forward. Even simple things like, are you taking a trip? Make sure that you've covered everything. Make sure you've got the right flights. Make sure you've got your seats booked. Make sure you've got insurance. Check in on your anything like that on your trip. And that's a theoretical example. If some of you are doing that, we are going into the March break soon. So, this is just about you getting your ducks in a row and knowing that once you do that, all the information will come flowing into you that you need, okay? This is indicative of secrets in the background that do get surfaced when you go searching for them. Now, your next card in the focus part of your reading is resilience. So making mistakes builds resilience for a lot of us. This is all about you stepping up into the power of who you are and, demonstrating just how strong you really are, okay? And you are, and you're resilient. Sometimes we have to go through periods of imbalance and difficulty, even of suffering. It's important we learn and grow and rely on resilience, okay? So don't be afraid to step up there. Things are going to work out better than you had expected. Again, because this is in the focus part of your reading, stay focused. The truth is going to be revealed here. Clear and concise. When we get the Ace of Swords, that's all about seeing things clearly now. You're going to be able to move forward and know exactly the direction you need to go, okay? So It's time to also cut through the fog and see things for what they really are. And this card represents that. The Ace of Swords represents new ideas, progress, and additional clarity of action. You finally get that aha moment and you can see a clear sight line now. Anything that's been confusing you or not completely, above board where you could actually see the whole thing in complete clarity, now you're going to get it. You're going to see the truth being revealed, and you're not going to be so doubtful of a situation because you have everything at your fingertips. You're about to take your first step towards new and exciting, something new and exciting right now. Trust your intuition and act on it. And, puff that chest out a bit and be confident because the world's waiting for you to make your mark. So don't be afraid to do that. This is all about focusing on being resilient, being able to look at things from a broader, wider perspective and trusting your intuition and your gut feelings on that. Now, coming in the center position, which is your challenge, you've got the Leap of Faith card. So it says, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Is there something new you want to do, Libra, right? Your dreams can come true if you invest your time and you really believe in what you want to do. This is your chosen path and trust that you're on it. It's the right one for you. The universe seems to be supporting you on this mission, and your material needs are going to be taken care of too. So take those steps towards the realization that you can make something happen here. Okay, your dreams can come true. Break your dreams into achievable baby steps so that it's easier to start and keep going. When we talk about leaps of faith, and, it doesn't always say that we're going to, jump over that canyon in one leap. We may have a few little obstacles. We have to go down and around and up and then take our leap. So take a little bit of a risk. Don't be afraid. But I know you, Libra, are always very careful. And this is a Knight of Pentacles. So if something is coming in that you're going to do, or you're going to go embark on something new that you've never done before, go after it. As long as you plan it, because this Knight of Pentacles, that's exactly what he does. He crosses his T's, dots his I's, gets his ducks in a row, makes out a detailed plan, and he's the only knight who doesn't go charging in on his horse towards something. He takes his time. He doesn't want to have to make a mistake, goof up, screw up, trip and fall. He wants to be able to make his mark right away and the first time. So aim for that goal, aim for that bullseye, plan your move, take your time and take your aim, because you will be able to see that this leap of faith can bring a dream into action. Coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got deadline, synchronization, rhythm, and moment. So something, something might be, the clock might be ticking down on something and you're anticipating and waiting for that day. Or you may have a deadline that you have to meet to get things done before, you move forward. I think there's going to be some synchronization here. Be open to see those signs coming in and their meanings and relying on them, realizing that everything is falling into that puzzle piece and fitting perfectly. We've got that rhythm, which means things are flowing the way they should, and being in the moment, okay? Enjoying that moment. Coming in next, we've got the Four of Swords. The universe is saying, call a truce, take a break, close the door, lay down, get your rest. Some of you could be experiencing insomnia. Maybe you're not sleeping well. Things are on your mind. Don't be afraid to talk to somebody about this. Confide in somebody. Maybe you need a little counsel, a little therapy, or somebody that can sit down and say, hey, it's not that bad. And they may guide you and coach you through a process. So taking time out, don't go rushing into anything, signing any on the dotted line in a big hurry. This is about doing things slowly and methodically and taking your time out. But I think a lot of you just need to close the door and have a bit of a rest when we get that card. Now, coming in next, I love it. This is the Milk and Honey card. Boy, that was a saying my father used to say to me in the old days. You guys have no idea that you're brought up in the land of milk and honey. And living in Canada, I truly can say, yes, we're very lucky to live in this country and have what we need at our fingertips and have those resources to act on them. So, milk and honey, that means that you're going to see a period of prosperity right now. going to be great. A taste of prosperity and opportunities are coming in towards you. Trust that your needs are going to be met. When we get this card, it means don't worry about lack and loss. Don't worry that things aren't going to happen, because with every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and, go after your destiny. There's opportunities that are going to lead you to your best life, so be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you really want, and that is wonderful. Now, below that, you do have that card of deception. You have the Seven of Swords. So make wise and mindful choices and decisions right now. You don't want to slip up and make a mistake and have to look over your shoulder. But this is often the card where somebody else has ulterior motives. They may not be who they proclaim to be. They may have ulterior motives. I always say, you hear me say this all the time, don't think that everybody at work is your best friend. Be careful who you confide in, because sometimes they can use that against you. They can't wait to jump in your seat. So somebody could be envious of you, jealous of you. And they're acting on that. But this is the liar, the cheater, the thief card. But you're smart enough, Libra, to catch on. Okay, they may see you living this milk and honey, opulent, happy, fulfilled life. You're making everything work out, and they could be a little bit jealous. But at the end of the day, things are going to work out better for you than you really thought they were. So let's see what we have here right now for additional information for my beautiful Libras. So my daughter's a Libra, my son's a Scorpio, and my husband's a Pisces like me. So this, I always think of my daughter when I'm reading this, not that I know what she's doing or every minute of the day. She's an adult, and we don't even live in the same city, but we love each other, and, we touch base. But anyway, let's see what we have for the Libras, the collective Libras. Coming in with the Moon, the Pisces card, you've got the King of Swords, perhaps getting some wise advice from somebody. This is a person who's a person of power, a person in authority that you might be speaking with. Often I look at this, because it is the swords, that there could be a legal situation that maybe you need to just go in and speak to somebody about. Maybe there's something that needs to be notarized, and there's something legal that needs to be signed, where a lawyer may be needed. But this person comes in, they give you wise counsel. Okay, so it could be a professor, a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, anybody. Okay, person in authority there to help you and guide you through a process that you can trust and believe. Coming in with that Truth card and being resilient, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork is dreamwork here. The Three of Pentacles is that card where don't be afraid to step up and speak your mind. Okay, make your demands, lay your demands on the table, but also teach people teach, preach, and convey information to other people who have the same goals that you do to achieve success. Teamwork is dreamwork, and that means everybody pools together their ideas, and then everybody puts it basically to a vote, and you go for it. And it's a strong team. You could be asked to join a team. You could be making your, creating your own team, or sitting down and conferring with people so that you can have an agenda here together for success. Coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, and you've got, the Leap of Faith card. You've got the World. The World is that card of a new end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. And it's a beautiful opening portal for you to go after something new and take that leap of faith and take that little bit of a risk to do something new. Don't be afraid, because I think you're going to be prepared. You're not going to do it without that. You're not going to take that huge risk without being prepared, or know there's consequences with it. So the World says it's your oyster. Okay, you've heard that a million times. It means get out there, enjoy it, go after those goals this week. Don't be afraid. This is a brand new beginning and a new cycle for you, and the World card is a great card. Some of you may be traveling. You could be traveling somewhere. You could be immersing yourself into a new culture somewhere, dealing with people on an international level. Here comes your Midas touch king. Yes, 2 kings. Oh, I love this. So there's a lot of not only court cards, but major cards as well in this reading, which is really a positive thing I look at. Now, the King of Pentacles, he is that particular person who goes after his goals. He works hard for it, and then he reaps in the benefits. Look at him sitting there with his abundance on his lap, the coin, and means he's quite comfortable. I think money is not going to be such a concern at the moment for some of my Libras. This is a card that says no matter what, you're going to land on your feet and come up smelling like a rose. If there's some new opportunity that you need to take a leap of faith for, go after it. Go after it confidently, because you cannot make a mistake. Beautiful card of Midas touch. Things will work out even better than expected. Now, coming in with that beautiful milk and honey card, you've got the Seven of Swords, and coming below that with the Death card. So I think you might be cutting ties with somebody that you finally realize hasn't been who they claim to be. You know, you're moving on. You're ending something. This is death and rebirth. You realize now there's a beautiful, promising future ahead of you. Sometimes we get, you know, we have to draw the line and, you know, cut them out of our lives here, see the truth in a situation to go forward. This, for some of you, could be the situation. But the Death card in general is the conclusion of something, the end of something. And it opens a beautiful portal and a new way of looking at things and going after them. So the Death card is, I never fear the Death card because it's inevitable. Something comes to an end and a brand new beginning is presenting itself. Don't be afraid to go after it. You can't make a mistake. Things are going to be better than you expected. Well, my beautiful Libras, this is your general message this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Libra.